See, I'm not going to even save my opinion of this game to the end of the video. I fucking hate it. 2K24 absolutely sucks. And I really wanted to like this game. But I'm gonna be honest, if Jake Paul needed any fuel, anger, that ferocity to beat Mike Tyson, just sit his ass in front of 2K for about 10 minutes and then send him onto the ring. And for myself, I am a casual 2K player. I'm not gonna go on to 3v3 courts and just get destroyed for about 10 hours in a row and receive hundreds of angry messages. I'm a casual fan. I love me a career mode. I really do. Like, I really wanted the career mode to be like 2017 or 2018, even 2019 in BA, to where it was actually fun to play. And you could think of so many games that do amazing downloadable content. You know, like, for example, like Fortnite, they have all these skins and people buy it because it looks cool. Or X-Defiant does the same thing. Call of Duty with the gun camos. But see, when it comes to 2K, you gotta buy the coins to even play the game pretty much. But okay, yeah, let's say you buy the coins and you want, to have it on your player. You design them and then you don't like the player. Well, you're shit out of luck because you gotta buy it all over again. Or hey, maybe you like your character and you've been playing it. You really like how he moves. Guess what? Next year you gotta buy it all over again. The absolute only thing that transfers from game to game is the overwhelming feeling of disappointment that just gets worse every year. And it seems like every year they add more things to buy. And they don't put any money into the mechanics. They just give you a flashy start screen and cool menus, as if I play 99% of the game through the damn menu. Like, if you look at 2K, the gameplay really hasn't evolved in like a decade and a half. Like, the gameplay's the exact same. They just change, the shot meter every year, or they change little animations here and there. They don't change the base mechanics, which are still fucked up and have been fucked up for a long time now. There's so many bugs that have existed that they're aware of. They just don't care. They really don't. And I mean, partially it's because, they push out the game every single year, This game's pretty much obsolete within 8 months, and they don't feel the need to update anything, to do hot fixes, to fix anything. And it's not like new iterations of this game takes time. You know what I mean? It's ported over mechanics. Everything is just ported over. They just face scan a few more NBA players and toss them into the mix. Like myself, I didn't buy the game at the beginning of the year. I wasn't gonna subject myself to paying $60 and then buy the V-Coins to even make my character playable, which, by the way, will be like $70. No, I bought this brand new game 8 months into its life cycle for $2 because it was on sale. And it's probably for $2 on sale because it has like a 70% disapproval rating. And because like 90% of their profit range, I think now comes from like V-Coin purchases. But I'm getting sidetracked. I wanted to focus more on the career mode, but then I realized the whole game itself is just fucked up. The whole game is terrible now. And I'm getting a little sidetracked on what was frustrating me at the beginning, and that is the career mode. So let me just talk on that for a second. I enjoy the career mode, especially in games like this. I love the NHL career mode. I love NBA 2K. It's fun. It's fun making a player and trying to climb the ranks, get records, and win championships. Like, that for me is the fun of the 2K series. And in previous 2Ks, they've had like cutscenes, like you walking on and off the court, you interacting with the security guard, doing funny jokes, you meeting management and talking about what would improve your game, or asking for more minutes. They had all these interactive features in your career mode. And a lot of people, including myself, felt like there should have been a skip feature, because some of the cutscenes were monotonous. Post-game pressers, you'd go out there and you'd have 4 chat options, I love how my team played, or I'm the greatest of all time. You'd have all these, little chat options. And instead of adding a skip feature, instead of just pressing the A button, pressing that button, they just got rid of everything. They just scrapped the entire story of a career mode. All the cutscenes, they took everything out. But hey, maybe this change might free up more staff members so that they can focus on other game features. That was my best buzzer sound. But you're wrong. No, they don't change any of that. I wouldn't be surprised if the devs brought this to management and said, you know what, this would be an easy feature. We can add it in the menu, you could skip cutscenes. It'd be easy. And management's probably just nodding their head, oh yeah, that'd be easy, while they're silently pushing the fucking button to call security to kick all the career mode devs out of the building. Meanwhile, all the devs are walking out high-fiving each other. Yeah, we're gonna have some say, they're gonna listen to us. And then when they get out of the building, they're like, oh, we need your badges, you're done here, you're fired. But it's literally become too much. Like, I'm gonna be honest, and a lot of people are gonna be salty about this video or whatever. I don't care. I like the game, and I want the game to be successful, but at the rate they're going, the only reason the NBA 2K franchise is popular is because they're branded with NBA. Like, if there was another company that was given the permission to, have player identities and all of this stuff, NBA 2K would be so much better with some competition. It really would. But essentially, they just kind of cornered the market. And it's not like boxing where people can go and get licensed to add certain fighters in and contact fighters and everything directly to, to add them into the game. It's a lot like how the UFC games are ran, but worse. Much worse. And I've even noticed, like, the NBA community, like the streamers and the YouTube personalities, all of those people, they've tried so hard to like the game and ride the wave of how cool NBA games are. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't like the game either. And I remember having all that stuff pop up in my features and my recommendations. I haven't seen a single NBA 2K video pop up in my recommendation. And I've watched a few of the top content creators of that genre, and no, I haven't seen a single video. But in all honesty, with all this upsetness and anger, like, I really wish this game was good. Like, I enjoyed 2K. Like, I remember younger me, when I was in, like, high school, we'd go over to people's houses and play 2K, and then we'd start a career mode, and shit, that's, like, ancient history now. And as long as people keep buying the game at base price as soon as it starts, and then pay another 70, 80, a few $100 for some people who have numerous builds, 2K would be forced to change shit. I strongly feel like if the sales for 2025 aren't good at all, and people didn't just buy the V-Coins because they're so forced into that situation by such terrible gameplay, then they would have to change something. Something at least. Like, at this point, when it comes to them and their business model, I feel like it'd just be more cost effective to just have like a 2K online game. Like a constantly updating season by season game with premium passes and all that fancy shit that people are doing nowadays. Like, just a separate game that has, skins and all this stuff that people can buy and everyone transfers over, and then assigning a company to actually make a career mode game. Like, if they produce the two separate games, I'm sure they do very well. But at this rate, they have no ingenuity in the company. They don't care about public opinion. If they cared about public opinion, they would have listened to last year's 2K reviews and applied some of the changes to this year's, but they didn't. 70% disapproval rate? Good lord, that's terrible. For a AAA game that, is based on one of the most popular, if not the most popular sport in America? Like, come on. But I don't know. I'm towards the end of this video. I was just frustrated. My hopes weren't high when I saw the game was $2. And every year I try to watch a few content creators and look at some reviews. And I already knew I already had an expectation of what this experience was going to be. Like, I mean, every year they take out a handful of features, a handful of things to turn them into Vcoin purchases. And yeah, it's only because the sales are such shit. You know, they see more income from Vcoins than sales, and it's going to continue that way as long as people buy it. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. This was kind of an angry, down in the dump video. I normally like these positive, uplifting ones, but whatever. What are you going to do? Thank you so much for watching, and catch me next time.